looking hawk that actually dives straight to the ground with its prey before swooping back up to the sky. Sheeper will take you 200 feet in the air, drop you 90 degrees straight down at a speed of 70 miles an hour. How many people rode Sheeper today? Wow, for a full train, there aren't really that many of you. How many people didn't ride Sheeper today? Probably not going to either, huh? Alright, how many people aren't going to ride Sheeper but go home and tell everybody they did? Alright, at least you're honest. Well, for those of you that are going to do that, ladies and gentlemen, here's a rhyme for you that you can take home and tell everybody so they think you rode Sheeper. It's red, it's blue, it made me go number 2, that's Sheeper. The Sheeper is another one of our top 10 coasters here at Busch Gardens. As I said earlier, we do have 3, the Kumba, the Montu, and the Sheeper. Rated that way by roller coaster clubs as well as roller coaster enthusiasts. That happens to be the top 10 in the United States, not just this particular park. Coming around the bend here on the left-hand side, that big green monster, that's the Stanleyville Falls Log Flume Ride. Very long name for a very long ride. It's one of the largest log flume rides in the United States. On the right-hand side, it's red, it's blue, but it's in Timbuktu, and that's the Scorpion, the oldest roller coaster here at Busch Gardens since the removal of the Python. As we go past, give everybody in line a wave. Give them a nice big wave, folks. The reason why I'm telling you to wave to them is because these 4 people are waiting in line for about, I don't know, it looks like about a 10-minute line, maybe 15, for a 5-second ride. So everybody give them a nice big wave because they're waiting in line for a long time. Now here in Timbuktu, you'll not only find the Scorpion, but you'll also find Desert Grill, Main First Aid, which hopefully nobody needs. We have the shopping area, the games area, the arcade area, the carousel, Sandstorm, Phoenix, Cheetah Chase, 4D Theater. There's a lot to do in Timbuktu, ladies and gentlemen. On the left there is the Stanleyville Falls Log Flume Ride again. Now what's great about this ride is, if you go to the Flume Overlook, it's the boardwalk down at the bottom of the ride there, and just have a seat. It's really great because, see, right now when the logs come around this corner, look, everybody's smiling, they're all happy. They have no idea when they hit the top of that lift, they're about to plunge 43 feet into the ice cold water below. So if you want a good picture, go sit at the Flume Overlook. It becomes pretty priceless. Now as we go beneath this footbridge here on the right-hand side, we have the 4D Theater. 4D Theater shows Pirates, which stars Leslie Nielsen as Captain Lucky. And if you want to join Captain Lucky, go on a trip with him and his band of pirates in a search for his buried treasure. The nice thing about this place is it's indoors, it's air conditioning, and it's got comfortable seating. It's a great place to go hide from the heat. On the left-hand side, that's the Congo train station, ladies and gentlemen. We're not actually going to stop here, we're just going to cruise on by it. In the background there, that's the Kumba roller coaster. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that really aren't fans of roller coasters, I have a roller coaster for you. On the right-hand side, above the tree line, it's orange, it's blue, it's also in Timbuktu, and that's Cheetah Chase. Cheetah Chase makes 2 very distinct promises. Number 1, it will not take you upside down, and number 2, it will keep you on the edge of your seat. What's really great about the ride, though, is if you're riding it with a little kid, put them on the outside, you'll watch a child fly. On the left here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Ankoli and the Watusi cattle. The reason these animals have 2 names is because they're owned by 2 different tribes in Africa. The Ankolis and the Watusis. Now these animals are a sign of wealth. The more you have, the wealthier you are. And they're also a sign of spirituality. So we just went past a bunch of holy cows. Alright folks, there's our sister train, the yellow Serengeti Express. On the right-hand side, though, let's look at some animals. We don't need to worry about another train. That big, beautiful black animal with those big white horns on its head, that's a Cape Buffalo. Cape Buffalo weighing in about 2,500 pounds apiece. And the reason I say it that way is because it takes 7 adult hunting lions to bring down 1 Cape Buffalo. Cape Buffaloes are responsible for more deaths in Africa per year than the lion. Also over there, those white-brown animals laying down with the really long horns, those are scimitar-horned oryx. They were kept by Egyptians as domesticated house pets, the same way we keep cats and dogs. And they used to take those horns, bind them together, and then twist them, and they believe that's where the myth of the unicorn comes from. The zebras on the right-hand side are Grant zebras, the most widely photographed zebra in the world because it's the only zebra whose stripes go all the way around its body. Ladies and gentlemen, look on the left-hand side at the top of the hill. There you go. You got some white rhinos. Rhinos are the second largest land mammal, the first being the elephant. White rhinos happen to be the largest of the rhino species. Also on the left-hand side in the distance, oh, well, there's a white rhino right there. Can't even see him. This is why we asked everybody to remain seated, because they do pop up out of nowhere, and if we have to stop short, we don't want anyone getting hurt. Now, as you can tell, white rhinos aren't really white, they are gray. They get their name from the mispronunciation of the Dutch African word for white, because they have a wide, square jaw. On the left-hand side, those zebra are the Hartman Mountain zebra, the smallest of the zebra species. But keep looking to the left, because on that island, which is known as Rhino Island, you're going to see a black rhino. Black rhinos are smaller than white rhinos, but you'll notice they're on their own island. And the reason behind that is they tend to be very aggressive. They're territorial, so we give them their own little island to prevent any feuds from breaking out. He's not really black at the moment. He's not really black at all. He's actually gray, but he looks kind of orange because he's rolling around in Georgia clay. On the left-hand side, we have some 8X antelopes on the slope there by the water. The zebras that we are seeing are the Grevy's zebra, the largest of the zebra species. You'll actually see some zebra foals on the hill. Those two white animals are the 8X antelope as well. The dark brown guy standing by the tree there, that's an eland antelope, the largest of the antelope species. In the background, the giraffes are the reticulated giraffes. 7 vertebrae in their neck, just like a human being. They can get anywhere from 18 to 20 feet in height. On the right-hand side, we have the employee swimming pool. This is actually the catch basin of the Zambezi River, which is part of the Rhino Rally experience. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's caught in the river right now. I'm sure they'll be fine. Those rover drivers are excellent. Now on the left-hand side, we have some animals. The dark mahogany animal here with the white blaze on its face is a Blesbok antelope. Blesbok simply means blazed face, and while Europe was colonizing Africa, they almost hunted this animal to the point of extinction. But they've rebounded and they're thriving. The large beige animals that are in that same enclosure right there, I hope everybody got a good picture of them, because these animals are summering gazelles, and they are on the point of making the endangered species list. Scientists and conservationists are fighting frantically to save this species. On the left-hand side, that animal sleeping on the hill, that's a Thompson gazelle. You'll see some more as we come around the bend. They can run anywhere from 35 to 40 miles an hour to escape the predator. On the right-hand side, we have the entrance to Rhino Rally, and we have our Asian elephants. You're probably wondering why there are Asian elephants over here in Africa. Well, like many of you, they're here on vacation. If you notice, they're still carrying their trunks with them. It's not, so the jokes are bad. You just got to deal with it, folks. Sorry. The reason we have Asian elephants here is due to the fact that it is illegal to own an African elephant anywhere but in African Game Preserve. They are a protected species. Alright, folks, this station is the Nairobi train station. This is the closest stop to the front of the park. We're going to exit on the right-hand side, exit towards the front and the rear of the train. If you head down the pathway, that'll take you to Mantu and Gwazi. If you head up the pathway, that's Rhino Rally in Timbuktu. On behalf of myself and the rest of my crew, I'd like to thank you for taking your trip with us.